Hi, welcome to PI, Paranormal Investigations. Um, Now, let's first start off by saying this. There are a lot of paranormal channels out there, a lot of paranormal websites. I'm not here to prove or disprove paranormal phenomena. I'm basically giving what I know about it. I basically go out and I look for places that are haunted, or look up in the magazines or books places that are haunted, and go check them out and tell you where they're at. All right. My family, dating back to my great grandmother, were parapsychologists and spiritualists. My mother is one of the founders of the spiritualist movements, the modern one, starting in Jersey, New York, all the way down to St. Pete, Florida. I grew up with spiritualists. I grew up with tarot readings. I was a tarot reader for Busch Gardens in Florida for 2 years, my wife and I. I was one of the youngest graduates at 7 years old for Silva Mind Control, which was popular back in the 60s and 70s. I also have a honorary doctorate from the University of California for Doppler research, for paranormal research. Now, let's get one thing straight. If someone tells you that they have a degree in parapsychology, they're full of it. Okay? Parapsychology is a pseudoscience. You might as well have a doctorate in Santa Clausology. There are no degrees in parapsychology. I'm also a massage therapist, okay, and also a laboratory technician. Now, big difference is you can have a degree in laboratory technology, but you can't have really have a degree in massage therapy, because massage therapy is also a pseudoscience, just like acupuncture. Okay, can't be proven. Okay, ghosts really can't be proven. We're trying to prove them. Okay, so you cannot have a degree in something that nobody can prove. So when someone says to you, "Oh, well, I'm a ghost hunter or a parapsychologist, and I have a degree in parapsychology, and I went to school for parapsychology," that's all well and good. There's no such thing as a degree in parapsychology. It's basically, if you want to learn how to use different equipment, that's great, and basically that's it. Now, I use Doppler. I use I use also EVP, movie cameras. Doppler basically gives you energy readings, just like an EVP or a TENS meter. They call them different things now, but it's a TENS meter. It gives you energy readings. I also use motion detectors, handheld motion detectors, and also I use thermometers, handheld thermometers, laser thermometers. But basically, I've done that for years and years and years. I was doing, ghost hunting since I was a kid, going with my mom and my stepfather, and so I've done this for a long time. And my mom did a lot of the psychic aspects of it. She's a astrologer and a numerologist and the psychic things. And something, after seeing all that, it's all fun and games to me. I do believe in it. I've never been proven to me. A lot of people I talk to who want to go on ghost hunts will tell me, "Wow," says, "I'm a psychic, or I'm a clairvoyant, or I'm a sensitive." Well, you're just telling me what you're feeling. You're giving me no proof of ghosts. Okay, you can walk around and say, take two wires and go, "Oh, my wires are crossing, and I can feel these energies here." Well, it's just like using a Ouija board. You really can't prove it. You can prove it, however, by energy readings and cameras and EVPs and ghost images. These are hard evidence. So basically, I'm kind of giving up a lot on going out and looking for ghosts myself. I will do it on occasion. However, what I'd like to do is I'd like to find out where people go, read books, or hear from people's experiences, and find out where these places are at. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to these places and tell you where they're at, and give you a brief description and tell you how to get there. All right, and tell you what you need to go there. If you need any kind of permits, whatever to do, I'm going to find out for you, so you can go find out for yourself. Occasionally, I will go and do a paranormal research, or a night out at a house. I might take movies of that, but there's so much of that out there. I mean, you have amateur ghost hunters, they're just climbing the walls nowadays. And it's I wanted to start a group at one time, and I had all these people showing up saying, "Oh, well, I'm a sensitive or a clairvoyant. I use my mind power to find ghosts. I'm like, I'm sorry, I mean, you're not showing me this mind power. You're just telling me you can see or feel or hear ghosts, and you really can't prove it. Just like I was getting interested in a group locally that was telling me, you know, that they go do ghost hunting, and I heard some of their EVPs, and these guys are loud and noisy and joking around. I mean, I don't need that kind of stuff. You know, you go there, you don't stay there forever. You do your little, you know, your little thing, and you leave. You get your information. If you want to go back again and try it again, that's fine. There, you know, a lot of people don't want to follow the rules and regulations and the real way to do actual ghost hunting. When I did ghost hunting years ago, we used to use toilet paper hanging from the doorways and watching it to see if any movement came through. And you open a door somewhere in the other part of the building, the toilet paper will move. Okay, so that's a motion detector. That's what we had back in those days. You want to see if somebody crossed the line, you got a piece of thread with a, you know, with some chalk on it for, like, you know, for pool cues. Put a piece of blue string across, or a piece of thread across the doorway knee high, and put it tacks in there. So if somebody goes into a room they're not supposed to, you can look at their pants and see they walk through. This is another motion detector. I mean, we were really low tech back in those days. We had reel-to-reel tape recorders, regular tape recorders, toilet paper hanging. We had all kinds of stuff. Okay, now it's gotten a lot more modern. So basically, I hope you enjoy this channel. If you want to add something to it or send me something to send on, you know, onto the channel, it's great too. So like I said, my main job is I'm going to go to these places, okay, alone or sometimes with my wife or some other people, and show you what's there, tell you the stories behind it, tell you what to look for, what I've heard to look for, take some movies of it, and tell you if it's, like, you know, it's permitted to walk on this property or not walk on this property. I'm just going to give you information to where to go. You might call it basically an urban legend type of a little documentaries. So, so this is basically the road guide to ghost hunters, for ghost hunters. So I hope you enjoy what you see, and thanks for watching.